Hello everyone, it is Jacob here. In this video I would like to give you a sort of guide for the last boss in the Twisted Laboratory dungeon which we somehow did in 4 people. You need 4 people for this to meet the prerequisites for all the boss mechanics. You need at least 4 people alive. I screwed up the first try which you could have seen here. But yeah, I will go through the mechanics as they happen. Let's hop to the fight start. Somewhere here. So the boss is pretty easy once you know what to do. The core mechanic, that is a group wipe if you screw it up and don't have enough gear, is the one that spawns a purple circle around the player, this one. So let's hop a little bit back. So the boss jumps to the furthest target, which in this case is Yakari here, and puts a purple circle around him. So you want to choose a ranged DPS, preferably ranged DPS, not a healer, which will stay the furthest, and so you know who to run to. And the purple circle around him, he will have like up to 4 balls circling around his head, and the number of balls indicates how many people needs to stand in the circle, including the person that has the circle on it. So here as the boss jumps, gives him the purple circle, and you can see 2 purple balls circling around his head, so 1 more person needs to step into the circle. How to determine if you did or did not make this mechanic is, if you do it properly, this stone will spawn with this big reddish blue circle around it, and you want this to happen because this one will prevent you from dying from the next mech, which is happening right now. So as the stone spawns, in a few seconds after the mechanic, the boss does a big AoE which spreads poison across the party, this one, and you cannot heal through it. Like, heals do not work on it. How you can save members if you screw the stone mechanic is that you can use shields or things, but you cannot heal them. So basically when they get the poison, then they need to stand in the circle around the stone so they don't get damaged by the poison. This is how you prevent the mechanic of killing the party, pretty much. Throughout the fight, the boss does the dodge blocks, or you have to dodge things. Those are pretty fast, so we are screwing it up pretty much all the time in this video. But yeah, you just have to get it into a hand, but it's not a big deal when you have gears. But it definitely prolongs the fight when everyone gets knocked up by them, so try to avoid those. At this part, after the poison ends, the boss jumps into the middle of the arena, right here, and he puts a reddish like cloud above 2 people. With this one, it does not really matter what you do, but it will spawn red circles in the arena, and those will persist throughout the next phase as well. So in general, you do not want to have them in the middle of the arena, so I would advise the people that have this red cloud above their head to run to the edges of the arena just to spawn the red circles outside of the middle. And then you just want to avoid these little red circles and wait for the next mechanic to happen. When there's a stand-in block happening, it doesn't matter if it targets you or not. When you are close to other people, you need to you should block it as well. If you don't block it, you will get damaged. Basically, if your healer is okay, he should be able to heal through that, but it is unnecessary damage taken, so just block it, he will like do a ranged attack which ricochets in between close targets. And it can also destroy your stone, which will happen in a bit. You will see it in the video. And that can actually screw you over if you are not prepared for it. So dodge in, purple circle above the furthest target, 2 people in, stone. And now the blocking attack, and as you can see it damages the stone. If there were like more people in it, it would destroy the stone actually, and that can screw you over. So you need to keep an eye on that. Now the poison mech, we are standing in the circle so the poison does not deal that much damage. And you can just keep going. And just like this we will go to the next phase. As you can see we are screwing the mechanics, but if you do the purple circle right, the other mechanics do not really matter. If you screw the purple circle or the stone gets destroyed, then it's really hard to survive if you screw up the other mechanics. For this one you can pop a blast barrier or bastion on your party, and the healer just needs to be prepared to heal the party after the AoE. Now 3 people needs to step in, so we are running in. We have the stone in and it gets destroyed. I don't know, maybe now or the next one. Let's just watch the fight. Again, the poison. We are standing in the circle. We are still getting damaged, but it is manageable. I just heal everyone up after the poison ends. Just don't waste the further healers out there. Don't waste your cooldowns when the poison is still up, because you cannot heal anything. You can pre-stack healing touches on people, but don't waste your big heals when the poisons are still up. Now you can see, like, the people just stood in the middle, so we have the red circles in the middle, which makes the arena smaller, or smaller, like, you have to keep the circles in mind. They do not do that much damage, but they are annoying. 3 people in, and he instantly destroyed the stone with the ricochet attack, as you can see. We spawned the stone and it got instantly destroyed by the ricochet attack. So now, if this happens to you, or if you screw the mechanic up, the healer needs to make sure that everyone is full HP before the poison happens. So just spend all your cooldowns to get everyone to full HP. And everyone needs to make sure that they are not screwing the mechanics. As you can see, the poison deals a lot of damage. You can mitigate some of the damage if you use the AoE shield. You can AoE shield your party, or your tank can give you the 5000 HP buff, that also helps. Like, anything that is not healing, is not direct healing, works. But you need to make sure that no one dies, basically, and everyone needs to make sure that they are doing the max, so they do not take unnecessary damage. And after that, you just top everyone up, and you finish the fight, pretty much. So you can keep screwing the stone mechanic or the purple circle mechanic over and over, but you need to make sure that no one is screwing the other mechanics when the poison is happening, and that your healer is able to top the party up. before the poison happens. Now let's watch the rest of the fight. And after all the maxes, it's just everything over and over until the boss dies. Pretty much he does his rotation and you just continue the fight until it's over. So stone, now the poison will happen. Poison is going off. If the, like, you can see it here actually, the two guys standing in the stone right here, the two guys, Geo and Yakari, failed the dodge roll right here. They both fail it, so they will be getting the damage from the poison. As you can see, I did not fail it, so I'm not getting the poison damage, but both of them do because they failed the dodge. And that's it. That's the entire fight. After that we just killed the boss and that's it. So yeah, that's my 5 cents. Hope it helps. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.